Happy New Year! Happy 2025! Welcome to our next journey around the Gregorian calendar. And as we know, there's big astrology unfolding this year. So, no rest for the weary. We certainly have a lot going on already with the approaching Mars-Pluto opposition that's exact on January 3rd. I have a separate video for you discussing that energy more. And then just a lot we're moving into that is meant to take us to new experiences, new chapters, powerful new beginnings in our world and in ourselves. So it's going to be a big year. And I want to offer you something that could help with how to navigate these energies. And you could consider this basically like a New Year's intention, which is to print out your astrology chart, keep it somewhere that you see it regularly in your peripheral view. Maybe it's somewhere near your desk, somewhere at home, wherever you're gonna see it. And every time you see that astrology chart, you send it love, you send it beautiful forgiveness and compassion, you send it joy. And this is one way to always be talking to yourself, to be talking to your energy, to understand that the astrology charts that we look at represent our essence and our soul's intentions in this lifetime. And the more that you can develop a loving, healthy, powerful relationship with yourself in that form, the more you're sending that frequency to yourself that you're also receiving. So basically, talking to your astrology chart energetically is one way to practice self-love, self-acceptance, self-confidence, to love all of those aspects, all of those placements, everything that you intentionally chose in this lifetime. So I wanted to offer that as a way to begin the new year here with a beautiful, empowering energy. We also are starting with 3 retrogrades, 3 planets in retrogrades, which we haven't had for a number of years. So we have this Mars retrograde until February 23rd. We have Jupiter retrograde until February 4th. And then we have Uranus retrograde until later here in January. So starting the year with 3 retrogrades, especially that Mars retrograde opposing Pluto, means that you might not feel that you're just ready to take on the world. In fact, there's a need to be very intentional with the actions you're taking here because of how that Mars retrograde is opposing Pluto. That strife and challenge and feeling like you're up against something that is tearing down your desires or your best of intentions. So keep that in mind, that the energy of the new year doesn't have us blasting out and moving ahead quickly. It's a time to be more intentional. The Jupiter retrograde in Gemini is bringing your attention to what you are thinking through at a deeper level, gaining more knowledge, more wisdom, more understanding, allowing yourself to question your assumptions or what you thought would happen, or anything that Jupiter can expand and make it too much, can break. It's almost like it paints this beautiful picture of the best possible outcomes. But as you review that, you could say, okay, well, I didn't consider this, or I should have thought about this, or maybe it's important to sit with this. There's a slowdown. And that Jupiter internalizing is important, because when Jupiter is retrograde, we're integrating the wisdom and the learning. I feel that this Jupiter retrograde is also reprogramming us. and to help us see things in a new light and in a different way. And then we have this Uranus retrograde in Taurus. And Uranus has actually been the planet that's been retrograde for a number of Januaries. So we're in this pattern of starting the year with the Uranus retrograde. Here in Taurus, we are really getting to the heart of what we value, what we want, what we need. That Uranus energy can surprise us with what we're understanding about the Taurus areas of our lives. Maybe you have a new understanding of what you want in your life and what you don't. You know, every new year is a reset. Every new year brings about ways of looking at how we are practically living our lives, what brings us peace and harmony, as well as what we need to cut out where there's excess. This is also a good time to look at finances. That Uranus in Taurus brings up, surprising insights into how we spend our money, how we consume, what we possess, what we invest in, what we want to take home, what fills up your closet. Is it all too much? So there could be a sense of, I'm ready to get rid of some stuff, or I'm ready to make some different choices here so that I can build the life I want. And it doesn't have to look the way I thought it would look. So this January begins with more of that internal reviewing, and to help you see, well, what does matter to me now? And to trust that, to feel strong in that. We're also coming off of that Capricorn new moon, which is very fresh because we no longer have Pluto in Capricorn. And so you could be developing some new goals about your life that maybe are surprising you. Maybe you're kind of like, wow, I never thought I would want that. I never thought I would do that. I never thought that would be something on my bucket list or that I would want to move towards. That Capricorn energy, it needs the goals. It wants to do better. It needs a way of making sure that your life is purposeful and fulfilling. So this is a great time, of course, to ask those questions and also send that love to your astrology chart, which is basically sending it to yourself, loving your chart, embracing who you are, feeling powerful about what you came in with to work with and own in this lifetime. Also, I want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for being here and connecting with me on YouTube. I so appreciate it, and I'm just delighted that we can all be exploring these astrological energies together. And I look forward to our journey together here in 2025. Happy New Year. I'll see you back here soon.